as I am Battlestrong. And guys, I'm very grateful to share this class with you guys. This is I am Battlestrong 101. This is the second week. And every day we have a different type of session and class to pour into our mind, body, and soul, right? Mental Health Mondays. On Tuesdays, we're going over the accidental entrepreneur 50 things I wish someone had told me about starting a business. So today is really great because chapter one starts off. It says, "What is an entrepreneur anyway?" Right? 8 questions to ask before you start a business. So, chapter one, let's hop right into it. It says, "Have you been thinking about making money?" Or, I'm sorry, have you been? I'm sure we all been thinking about making money. It says, "Have you been thinking about making your endeavor into a business? Are you confused about where to start and what to do?" If you've answered yes, your next move is to answer the following questions for yourself. This will help you gain clarity needed to find direction. Also, the thinking and research you do to answer these questions will become your steps for starting your business. Don't be like 95% of wannabe entrepreneurs who think they have a great idea and jump into business without carefully planning. Some people who follow this strategy are very successful, but if you look before you leap, your percentage for success will be much higher. So, the first question I ask yourself for aspiring entrepreneurs is, who am I? Who am I? Who are we, right? Who am I? Starting and running a business is a lot like running a marathon. There will be highs and there will be lows, and the prospect is both exciting and scary. To maximize your chances, analyze your strengths and weaknesses as well as your personal characteristics. For example, to be in business, you need determination, persistence, creativity, flexibility, and a steep learning curve. Will you be able to develop this? Will you be able to develop and strengthen these characteristics better by working alone, being in a partnership, or being at the helm of a fast growing organization? How does your business idea fit with your personal goals for the next 3 to 5 years? Your business idea, your expertise, and your personality all need to fit well with the type of company that you're growing. What Number two, what business am I in? So carefully determine and detail what your products and services are. What problems do you solve? What benefits do you provide? Who are you targeting to buy your services? Consumers, organizations, where are they located? Right? So it says, how will you reach them? For example, if you want to build a coaching practice, what type of coaching do you offer? Executive coaching, in which your clients are corporations, or personal coaching, in which your clients are individuals. Learn everything you can about business. Um, Learn everything you can about the business you want to start and the marketplace in which you want to operate. So, number three, is my business idea valuable? And in order to find out, market research is essential so that you can answer these questions as is. Who will buy my product? And are there enough potential customers out there for me to make a profit? Identify and analyze your competitors and how they're doing, and what you have to offer is exceptionally different to attract customers. But you don't need to do any expensive focus groups. Your competitors are willing to talk to you and research your industry and market trends via the internet, local library, or your local chamber city of commerce, and successful entrepreneurs in a business related to yours. So, right, so networking and finding people, of course, that share those common values. Number four, what is my market niche? What's unique about your business? Who do you want to become? What do you want to be known for? If it fits your niche well, even in a recession, people will ask you about your product or service, and second, about price. Hint, having a niche does not mean offering the lowest price. Any competitor can charge less. A market niche is what makes your business stand out from the pack. However, an old niche won't work. It has to be one that is focused or narrow but is deep. That is, having enough potential customers in your targeted niche to bring your business volume that you want, that will make your business profitable. With that being said, it says, for example, publishing companies are creating more specialty magazines. There is even one called Prison Life, which has a specialized but huge captive audience, literally. Number five, How will I market my business? The market strategies you choose must do two things. One, reach your target customers, and two, fit your business because you must continually market your business. Out of sight is out of mind. For example, speaking and writing is a good marketing mix for business consultants. Back back of the room sales are also brisk if you have authored a book. However, if you love to give talks, but you own a retail store, your store location and well-placed radio or TV/cable commercial might reach a wider audience of potential customers. Number six, how will I finance my business? The flip side of the question, will I make enough money? Is, do I have enough money to get started? Will an accountant or business consultant to carefully determine how to start up funding, how to start up funding you will need, and then also to help you determine, of course, the profit and loss projection. So it says, I recommend that you have enough personal funds to finance your living expenses for your first year of business. If you get a business loan, remember that you must put up collateral, which is often your house. If you get financing from angel investors, you must give up equity in your business, which may mean you won't control over, or I'm sorry, which may mean you won't have control over what your business really is and how you run it. Number seven, why do I need a business plan? Now that you've decided to go in business and you've done your research, you're ready to write a business plan. Planning ahead can mean the difference between success and failure. This is a stage where you get your ideas out of your head and onto paper. So I said, bring your notebooks, pen and paper, guys. If you're intentional about growing, I am. Um, this is the stage when you get your ideas out of your head and onto paper. So set your goals for this year, as well as strategies and specific plans for how to reach your goals. It says the written plan is a document that you can use to quickly explain your business to potential investors, and more importantly, to keep yourself on track, right? Tracking our numbers, tracking everything. I have a PDF document for every single thing that I Am Battlestrong has. And I learned that from life insurance, to be honest. But number eight, will I go into my own business? So, are you going to run the marathon? Answering the above questions carefully will help you make a well-informed decision. If you're ready to start, if you're ready, start running now. It says, remember, even though there are obstacles along the way, a marathon always has a planned course to follow. So, let's go into the myths of going into business for yourself. It says sometimes a person decides to go solo on a whim based on some common myth about joys of working for oneself. If you're considering starting a business, review the following common myths before you decide to proceed so that you can avoid pitfalls that go along the way. Number one, it says myth number one, I'll try it out and see how it goes. Don't be these people, just my advice. Many people who are between jobs decide, is this a good time to start a business? However, choosing to go solo by default is not a wise idea. Starting a business is very demanding, and it includes long working hours, financial investment, and of course, no regular paycheck. It's not something to go into lightly. If you are doing this, if all you're doing is trying it out, you're bound to fail. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. And that's a fact, guys. This is not, but we'll keep it. Let's go. We don't want to. Myth number two, when I'm my own boss, I'll avoid corporate politics. Now, this was pretty cool to learn from me. It gave me a different perspective. Just because you're the boss doesn't mean you don't have anyone to answer to. You will have many more bosses than you ever did as an employee. Bosses called customers, um, corporations, or investors. So instead of dealing with the politics of single company, you may have to handle politics of 20 companies. It's up to you to stay tuned in to the needs and subtleties of each company and figure out how to meet those needs if you want to continue to be retained. So that was something that stood out to me because as I'm learning a lot of things, a lot of people that I get my mentorship or advice from, they're stronger. They're stronger in areas that I'm not, and so I might not have a specific like boss, but I have people who like I'm gonna listen to them before I listen to myself. Now, myth number three, I have more free time and flexible work hours. If you think you will have time to spend on your hobbies, play tennis a couple days a week, and schedule time off whenever you want, think again. It says the first few years will most likely you'll most likely spend 60 to 80 hours a week getting your business up and running. Moreover, the number of hours you spend working for yourself is not likely to lessen your business, to not lessen as your business grows. In addition, spending time developing your service, you will be marketing your service, running your business, doing the paperwork, solving the problems, and developing new products and services. So be realistic about how many hats. It says be realistic about how many hats you have to wear as a business owner and how much time it really takes to get everything done. One client of mine said, "Yes, I have flexible hours. I can work until 2 a.m." I like that type of client. Myth number four: all I need is a good idea. There are many wonderful ideas and products that have never been seen and that have never seen the light of day. It's much easier to come up with ideas and implement them. However, even if you follow through with building the better mousetrap, your business may not succeed. Even if you have a good idea and technical expertise to create the product, you will also need to be able to get others excited about the product and invest money into this production. You may need services or an accountant, lawyer, banker, distributor, or vendor to make your product successful. So all these people need to buy into your idea or product. In short, you need not only a good idea, but also to have the ability to communicate your vision, a great business plan, and the ability to produce and sell the product with the help of your backers. Says it's much easier to come up with an idea than to implement them. Number five, after a few years, I'll make lots of money. Unless you are lucky or backed by venture capital, you probably won't get rich quick. It takes 3 to 5 years to build a profitable, viable business. If you leave a corporate job, start your own business. This is a rule of thumb for income. In the first year of business, you may only make approximately 20% of your most recent salary. By years 3 or 5, your profits can begin to grow substantially. You might be asking yourself, if consultants make $1,000 to $3,000 a day, how can they not make a lot of money? The answer is most consultants bill for only about 55% of their time. The other 45% they spend on non-billable activities such as accounting, marketing, planning, dealing, and what I call administrative everything. It takes it takes to run a business. In your first year of business, you will spend a much higher percentage of your time on non-billable activities, such as marketing your business so that people know you exist. Non-billable, that's in other words like not like you might not make money, right? You might not make money. You got to do non-money making activities, but in return, um, so it says if you're going to launch a business, it's best to have a close dose of reality. If you research, if you research and you weigh all the factors carefully so that you can make an informed decision. If the positives outweigh the negatives, by all means go for it. So this is towards the end. This is take the entrepreneur quiz. So you guys can answer this on your own. I circled these questions. Mine was yes for every single question. And that's just typically well, I'm an entrepreneur, so it made sense. But it says, have you been downsized? Are you thinking about a career change? Are you taking early retirement? Have you said to yourself how many times that you would start your business if you only had a marketable idea? In recent economy, this may just be time to develop a product or service and take plunge into self-employment. Even if you never thought of yourself as an entrepreneur, you may already have the characteristics needed to become one. And even if you don't, you can develop them. If you're willing to take on the risk involved in being an entrepreneur, as well as being motivated by the rewards. The questions that follow will help you determine whether you're ready to take a plunge into business ownership. Number one, are you comfortable with not receiving a regular paycheck? That's the first question. Can you handle the heat? Do you like work that offers challenge, change, variety, and involves some risk taking? Number three, are you flexible enough to meet change to I'm sorry, are you flexible enough to meet changing market demands? Number four, Are you willing to invest your own money as well as ask others to invest in your business venture? Number 5, are you committed to spending as much time as effort as it takes to make your business successful? Number 6, is it important to you to do strategic planning as well as take care of the day-to-day details of running a business? Number 7, is your business idea based on your expertise, interest, and solid market research? Number 8, are you able to bounce back and learn from failures of temporary setbacks? Number 9, are you optimistic, persistent, and passionate about the work that you do? Number 10, are you confident in that you're capable of succeeding as an entrepreneur? So, scoring the quiz. If you scored 8 to 10, right? So, there's 10 questions. If you answered yes 8 to 10 times, it says, if you answered yes 8 to 10 times, it says you're ready to move on and starting your own business. You're willing and able to be I'm sorry. You are willing and able to take calculated risk, supported by solid information and based on experience. You're probably energized by the work you do because it's stimulating and innovative and offers you opportunities to master challenges. You are an independent thinker who is willing to listen to the advice of others, but you prefer to make your own decisions. However, don't launch too fast. Be sure to write your business plan, including marketing plan and best case, worst case, financials. Poor planning is still one of the most common reasons for business failure. No, 5, if you answered 5 to 7 yeses, it says you have some of the key entrepreneurial characteristics, but you need to move ahead slowly. Assess your strengths and weaknesses and determine what you need to develop before you start a business. You might consider buying a franchise or existing business instead of starting a business from scratch. You might also test your metal by starting your business part time while working for someone else full time. Grow your business slowly and give up your employment when it grows large enough to be a valuable business. 0 to 4 yeses. It says if you answered yes to 4 or fewer of those questions, it's likely that you would be more comfortable working for someone else. You're not sure of your ability to be your own boss and or to do what it takes to run a business. Perhaps you are interested in starting a business because you love delivering the service of making the product. If so, you might consider working for a company that values and fosters the entrepreneurial spirit or join a startup team with a larger company. However, if you really want to start your own business, your determination can compensate for not having all the entrepreneurial characteristics. And of course, if you have a solid business idea, have evaluated the financial prospects carefully. Have business partners you trust and lots of capital, you might want to go for it. So, 3 fear busters, and this is going to end, guys, this session. 3 fear busters. No matter how you scored on this business readiness checklist, there are 3 things to keep in mind to help you get beyond the fear of taking the plunge into starting your own business. Number 1, you don't have to start immediately. It takes time to plan, and once you start a business, it takes time to build it up. On average, it takes between 3 and 5 years to build a solid, successful, profitable business. Make a plan, set your goals, and take one step at a time. Number 2, marketing and selling your product or service is much easier if you believe in yourself, based on your business, on your interests, strongest skills, and expertise. Number 3, you don't need to do it all alone. Get support from friends and family, advice from business professionals, business coaches, colleagues, and take advantage of community resources. Don't fall into the trap of being the lone wolf. This is a common mistake new entrepreneurs make. Asking for help when you need it in the long run will save you time and money. And so that was chapter 1. And with that being said, for those that don't know, again, my entrepreneurship journey started more so I was driving for Lyft. But again, I was also doing other jobs, but I loved Lyft. I got hit by a security officer. That's what caused my entire rock bottom journey. That's what caused the whole domino effect. I got hit by a security officer. My car got repossessed. That was during COVID. I ended up losing everything. And so if I would have quit, I wouldn't be here right now, right? And so I always knew I Am Battle Strong was going to be a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger than me. And so again, I appreciate those you guys that tune in to these sessions because I'm telling you guys, when I get done with all these books and as life continues, as I continue to learn and grow and evolve, again, people won't be confused. I've been transparent this entire journey from being homeless, traveling state to state. I've been documenting everything and showing the whole entire process for the youth to understand that nothing happens overnight. And anybody that knows me has saw from the point to get to this point that I'm at now has saw me literally homeless and literally trying as hard as I can to just make it. And I went all the way across the country from Colorado to Maryland to Jersey, Jersey to Florida, Florida to Oklahoma. And as I've acquired different books along the way, different resources, that are going to help me continue to evolve, I'm sowing them right back out into the community. So I know one thing, nobody would tell me 50 things I wish someone would have told me about a business. I got to go into this book. And so when I go into this book, I can decide to keep these jewels, put them on a piece of paper, apply them, and then tell the next young man, hey, if you want to be like me, like I'm going to send you along this path. Why make it accessible? I want to make it accessible to everybody, and I want to learn together. That's what this life coaching is about, guys. We learn together, we evolve. And if you guys were with me 4 years ago, we were homeless. So all the stuff that you guys see now, as far as the logo, paying it forward to the homeless, all the different stuff that we're doing with I Am Battle Strong, that God wants me to do is literally has started from complete scratch. And there will be a day where people will remember. I remember when this guy, he just wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop. He just wouldn't stop. He continued learning. He continued evolving. He supports his community, and there's proof of everything that I do. My whole entire rock bottom journey. I'm not a man that can sit in front of the kids and tell them about a rock bottom journey that they never saw before, that they can't look up, that they can't see for themselves. Tears, blood, sweat, tears, downfalls. Like it's all out there. So I'm grateful because I'm confident in my purpose. I'm confident in what I deliver. With I Am Battle Strong, we are literally like this. It's the best thing. I'm happy that God shared it with me as a kid because it's 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 not just merch. It's not just the battle sticks right here for fitness. Like we're touching all the dimensions of health and wellness. I can walk in any building in America or in the world and provide value to my peers and in my community. And I can also network and learn from my peers and community as well. So again, I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able to share with the youth something that I didn't see out there. So I'm just trying to be the change that I wish to see in this world. And again, another day is always another opportunity to continue to battle strong. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's session is on, where's my book at? Oh, here it is. Tomorrow's session is on Goliath Must Fall. So we will be battling our fear, rejection, anger, addiction, comfort. They all must fall, guys. This book is written by Louis Giglio. This I Am Battle Strong Life group is started November 1st, 2023. We were meeting physically in person and moved everything virtually just so other people could have access to the good news that we're getting out of this book. Again, every single day we're reading a different book besides Saturdays. I take Saturdays off. But every single day we're diving into a book, whether it's spiritually, physically, financially, intellectually, and we're learning. And I guarantee you guys, there will be a day when people. I remember when that dude was just had a cell phone and he was homeless. Like I don't stop learning, guys. So this is just one of those things where everybody had the opportunity to continue growing with me, and so I'm not hiding into the game. Free game, guys. I'm a gate opener, not a gatekeeper. So thank you for those of you guys that tuned in. Again, if anybody wants to buy any merch or anything like that, you guys can go on my website. It's on my main page. You guys can check that out if you guys want. If not, no harm, no foul. We are growing, we are evolving unapologetically. And to the youth out there, believe in yourself. Don't ever give up and trust God. When God gives you a vision, when God gives you a plan, don't let anyone in this earth have you misdirect your steps. God is going to show you exactly which way you got to go. You just got to continue walking by faith, not by sight. Another day is always another opportunity to continue to battle strong. Y'all have a great day. Till next time.